Mega CD
究極兵器メタルソニック、最速にして最強のライバル出現がソニックを熱く過激にする。過去へ未来へ、超音速アクションは時空をも超えた。
Sonic the Hedgehog CD from Mega CD.
You all remember Sonic CD, right? That legendary entry in the Sonic franchise that single-handedly made people buy that atrocious waste of space that was the first Sega Genesis add-on? You know, that glorified magnet for angry fanboys in which you could play Night Trap on and pretend you were actually spying, maybe half naked if you really squint your eyes, ladies? Yes, that is what you bought in order to play Sonic the Hedgehog CD. And why wouldn't you want to play such a classic? It had everything a true fan could possibly wish from his parents' money to get. High speed, slightly better than normal graphics, blast processor, nightmarishly confusing level design, you name it. If you were one of the lucky people who could get their hands on the Sega CD, then you could have not afforded to miss out on this. I mean, what else were you going to play on that blasted apparatus? Lunar Eternal Blue? Police, get a life already. Well, I personally don't know too much about the main selling point of a doomed business trend, other that I cannot play it to save my life. However, I do enjoy a very specific aspect of it. Care to guess?
Supersonic flight, gotta keep it going. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom, keeps you running faster. Sonic boom, sonic boom, save the planet from disaster. Sonic boom, sonic boom, spin through the world in motion. Sonic boom, sonic boom.
Well then, here's a bit of background for the game itself. So sometime after the release of the original title, Yuji Naka, credited father of the Blue Blur, tired of Sega's rigid working policies, moved to the then greener pastures of the United States along with several members of the Sonic team in order to develop Sonic the Hedgehog 2 under his own rules. It's befuddling to think what Japanese game developers could get away with at the time, considering what goes on nowadays. What was originally meant to be as the official sequel to the company's newfound money-making franchise ended up becoming a Sega CD exclusive game handled by a different team led by Naoto Oshima, the character designer for Sonic and Dr. Eggman. Now, we get to the part that interests me the most. The various traditionally animated cutscenes, including the object of this review, were produced by a legendary studio, Toei Animation, maker of a few TV series such as Sally the Witch, Cyborg 009, Tiger Mask, Heidi, Calimero, Devilman, all the Mazinger series, Cutie Honey, all the Getter Robo series, that Astro Boy ripoff, Steel Jig,
Captain freaking Arlock,
Galaxy Express 999, Voltron, Dr. Slump, Japanese Transformers, Saint Seiya, Fist of the North Star, the whole freaking entirety of Dragon Ball, the whole Make It Stop Already Sailor Moon franchise, Slam Dunk, One Piece to this very day, the first Yu-Gi-Oh anime, the complete Doremi series, the entire Please Kill Me Digimon series, oh god, there's more! Saikano, Zatch Bell, Bobo, Ultimate Muscle, the whole Pretty Precure series, Powerpuff Girls Z, Toriko, and finally, World Trigger. This, among many others. And then, of course, there are the theatrical releases, such as Sayuki. Look it up yourself! You get the idea. Toei is a big deal, and the overall quality of this animation definitely shows what they're capable of. Just take a look at the fluid motion of the character as he runs, jumps, hurtles from point A to point B. It's a constant movement that doesn't waste any frame, it doesn't use any shortcuts. A proper full motion animation, in other words, that makes creative use of the Hedgehog's abilities in relation to the gorgeously hand-drawn environment he is interacting with. By all accounts, this looks and feels like an expensive, high-budget sequence handled by really talented artists and animators. Speaking of the environment and how beautiful it looks, it is presented in such a way that it fits the character's very specific skills, and vice versa, thus making for a kind of terrain that would be considered impossible to traverse by any other means. Visually provided world building at its finest. Finally, the soundtrack, or rather, soundtracks. Notoriously, there were two songs made for that intro. Sonic Boom, as you're listening to right now, was reserved for the North American release of the game. Now, the other one...
You can go again. Don't fall behind. Say don't be late. Destination heaven. Stay alive. Now you and me. We're going to have fun. Say, let's off.
was reserved for the Japanese, European, and Australian releases. Let's begin with the latter. Sonic, You Can Do Anything, sung in beautiful English, was composed by Naofumi Ataya and Masafumi Ogata, who already worked together for the 8-bit version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and pretty much wrote all the music for this game as well. Now, interestingly enough, the American version had the almost entirety of said music being rewritten and recomposed by artists Spencer Nilsson, David Young, and Mark Crew, including Sonic Boom, which was performed by the group Pastiche. So, which song is better, you might be asking? Well, personally I prefer the American one, on the basis that English-sounding vocals are grating to listen to, but that does not necessarily mean that the song is bad, mind you. In fact, I would argue Sonic You Can Do Anything, with its unruly instrumentation and singing that goes all over the place, is a perfect fit for Sonic the character and his own rebellious, uncontrollable personality of running for the sake of running, while Sonic Boom, with its more serious and straightforward tone, does provide a sense of narrative focus and urgency that better fits Sonic the game, which is all about having an objective and reaching a goal. Ultimately, they are both right choices that create two very different moods, one light-hearted and fun, the other more focused and with actual gravitas. It doesn't matter which which version you prefer, there is still no denying that the animated intro for Sonic the Hedgehog CD is the best animated intro in gaming history, let alone a perfect summarization of everything this franchise meant to its then adoring fans, before the inevitable decline. Sonic is all about speed, colorful levels, and saving the day from Death Star-looking doomsday devices. Apparently. I, for one, would love to see an actual film animated in this style. That doesn't count! So, that was my review of the glorious Sonic CD opener. I hope you enjoyed this belated Christmas gift, Ross. I sincerely wish both you and everyone else watching this a happy 2017. I have no additional snarky remark to add here, by the way. Let's just hope it's a better year altogether. Jeez. Yeah, so gotta end this video fast. See you.